Hello, my sensual Scorpios, and welcome to my channel, the Zodiac Love Tarot. I'm Jennifer Winters, and I am the author of the Zodiac Love Code series and also Venus Unleashed. If you don't know much about me, I am a sextilenium Libra, meaning that when I was born, I had a whole bunch of planets in my sun sign, which basically means that I was built to bring the world love and compassion and empathy. And speaking of empathy, I also have Pluto out in my 12th house when I was born, and that makes me into an empath. And so, how I channel those emotions, because I get emotions from all over the place, I get them, um, from the collective subconscious of everyone really in the universe all the time. So, sometimes I don't even know why, I just feel so heavy, and that's because of that 12th house energy. And so the way that I have learned to just channel that and focus that energy into something positive is by giving back to people and helping them with their relationships, their career, and their love lives, and also with healing, parts, anything that's ailing you, spiritual healing, that is. So the way that I do this is basically I marry astrology knowledge with tarot cards. I became an astrologist when I was like 12 years old, if you could believe that, because that's when I started reading it and starting to learn it. And then I wrote a series of astrology books. And then now with the tarot, I can really reach more people, get into their stories, and really find out how I can help them on a one-to-one basis. So how we do this is, what I need is for you to send me energy through your viewer so that I can feel what I need to help you with. Whew, okay, already I'm getting something. Wow. Okay, so this is for Scorpios have some really deep emotions, and they have a lot of things. It's almost like I feel like like if I could imagine a volcano, and at the surface it's just steel lava, but like you could explode like any moment. Like maybe not in a bad way, but somehow maybe I feel like you want to express yourself more, and lately you just haven't been able to. I know that it was just, your birthday season, and so maybe you got a lot of people sending you messages, which is great, because I can feel some positive energy coming from you from that. But this sort of volcano effect, what I'm feeling is maybe that you're not trusting of people right now. Maybe you feel like, okay, so this is kind of an underlining issue. That's why what I'm feeling is that it's like always there. Like maybe you're afraid of being exposed. Maybe you don't trust the people around you, or maybe you're just not making meaningful connections with people because you don't trust them with like your heart, with like your private life. You don't trust them with, you know, maybe even your children, because like maybe you're, went through a divorce or something. But I feel like simmering underneath all of this is just a level of, distrust from people, and it's bothering you. And it has a lot of subconscious undertones to it, meaning that uh, you're suppressing this. You're not always aware that you have this, underlining distrust, but it's affecting your life in different ways, because I'm getting a lot of like Pluto energy here, where I'm feeling that a lot of this is subconscious, and you also, have a harder time with uh, transformation than even people who are like Scorpios are known for transformations, but maybe it's just harder for you to transform because you just hold on to like a lot of resentments and stuff like that from the past. That's what I'm getting. It's just this stillness, but like you could explode. If someone was to betray you or even slight you in a way, you would probably feel as if it was the last straw, and you wouldn't even know why. So yeah, I'm feeling that, but I'm also feeling sort of in the solar plexus here that I think this has something to do also with distrust, and I want to do like a healing reading for you in that way. A lot of your emotions are coming at me really fast right now. And so we'll get to everything, but I think that if I can just fix like the solar plexus that you're having a problem with here, and then let's talk about the distrust, and we'll go to the cards and we'll try to find out the story behind all of this. And then maybe because what I'm feeling right now is that also from you that you haven't maybe had a lover for a while, and that you just haven't been satisfied with anyone. Like you've probably made some effort with some some people in the past, but you're still just, I mean, you're comfortable. It feels like you're comfortable being alone, but you're also kind of asking me like, when am I going to finally find somebody who's on my wavelength? When am I finally going to find someone who can protect my feelings like I need them, and just also be a very real person that's sensitive and caring, maybe like even a Cancer coming your way or something. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read the cards, and I'm going to try for the first reading, it's going to be like where this distrust is coming from, because I feel like you also think that people are up in your business, like why are people trying to get into your your private life. So I'm gonna do 3 cards to try to tell this story, and the first card is going to be let's see, why people are up in your business. I guess that's like the easiest, most layman terms that I can find to describe this. And also, let's see, what can you do to stop it? What can you do to sort of keep people out of your business? And I think that that could help you also learn to trust better, because if you think that people are trying to expose you in some way, it could be career-wise or a lover or anything, but you need to know how to handle that. So I'm just going to do 2 cards. I'm going to say, what are people, why are people in your business to cause you to distrust them? And then what can you do to stop it? Like, what kind of strengths do you have in a way to make sure that, you protect yourself from these people? Or it could be a strength that allows you to not just protect yourself, but cope with things better. Okay, so that's going to be the first one that I do, and I'm just going to move the computer screen. And like I tell everyone, I don't have a lot of time. I work during the day to edit my videos, so we just go like this, and then we go down to the cards. All right, so in this first 2 cards, again, what we're talking about is we're going to have why people, let's see, why people might be up in your business, and then what you can do to stop it, or like what strengths do you have, or how can you better cope with it. Okay, so let's do a couple of shuffles, and just so you know, I use astrology cards. They're not like the cards you might normally see, like the Rider-Waite cards, and they have a lot of Greek mythology, constellations on the cards. That's the imagery, and then they also have a lot of astrology symbols on it. So I interpret them based like mostly on astrology, and I'm trying to get in the Greek mythology, but I'm trying to get a lot of Scorpio energy into these cards right now. And I trust the cards So, all right, with the Scorpio energy, I am feeling that distrust right now. Okay, so we're going to do the two cards. The first one, like I said, was going to be why are people in your business? And the second card is what can you do to either protect yourself or cope better with it? Now you're sitting right here, so some of these cards may be upright for you and some of them may be in reverse. So we'll take a look at that as well once we get into this. All right, let me just get some more positive energy going here so that we can really get a good answer. Okay, so first card. Dun, dun, dun. Why are people in your business? Okay, so this card is actually upright for you. And this is mutable air, and this is the Prince of Swords. This has a lot of Gemini energy, and it also has a lot of Mercury energy in this card. And as you can tell, this is a young person, and he or she is basically rushing in, and they are just using that sword to basically cut through people that don't serve them, to also clarify things and to communicate their mind with people. And that's actually, a really good trait. And I think that what may be happening here, why people are focusing on you so much, is because of your determination to basically reach your goals. And I think that they're not necessarily trying to maybe expose you. I don't feel like that's what it is. I think that they're intrigued by you and they really probably want to know what your secret is. Like, what's your secret? How is it that you're, able to have all of this energy and be able to communicate with people so well and maybe even be popular? And then with this Gemini energy, people probably also, really love you a lot, and you just have this ability to go in and charge into a situation and use it, a lot of determination and a lot of focus and analytical thinking to succeed. And I think that when you shine so bright like that with all this young energy and this popularity in a way, people are just intrigued and they want to know more about you. But I don't necessarily think they're trying to expose you, because this card isn't telling me like, oh, there's jealousy over you, or I mean, it's possible that they just want to more be like you or just know more about you. And there's a part of you that isn't showing everything. So they just, they see this young prince and they think, oh, this person is, or this female, because it could be also a female, is very special and I want to know more about them. But you're like, no, I don't really want that right now for whatever reason. So that's probably why they're paying attention to you, why they're in your business. Okay. So now let's see, what can you do to either protect yourself or cope with this so that you can, basically have more trust for people. Okay. All right. So then we have this card, which is interesting, the Fool. Okay. So basically the Fool just takes a leap of faith. And really, that's probably all you need to do with people who are, trying to find out more about you, trying to know what your, secrets are, or they want to know what your magic mojo is. And, they also want to know maybe what kind of lover you are, or they want to know what your story is. And you just when you see those type of people, when you come across those type of people, or any person for that matter, you probably need to just take a leap of faith and give them some trust, because it's going to help you to form more relationships. It's going to move some of your acquaintances into closer relationships with you. It's also going to open doors for you so that you can take new journeys with people and start something new with like a new lover or something like that. You just really need to put the distrust aside and take a leap of faith, okay? And this card was upright for you, so that means that also that Uranus is on your side. Uranus really is there to protect your leap of faith, to give you the tools that you need, and to put you out in the world with safety and protection, okay? Whew, that was pretty good. I really like that. You just have to take a leap of faith, Scorpio. Yeah. All right, so this next one that I was going to do is basically what we were talking about, what I was feeling here for you in the solar plexus. And that's part of the chakra. And when something is wrong there, that also has a lot to do with not only distrusting others, but it has to do with distrusting yourself. And, you know, sometimes, Scorpio, you can, in a way, be like, how can I put it? So outwardly confident and so used to being the type of person who has to look like you have it all together. Because you're popular and you're so magnetic, then you need to keep this constant, you know, you got to protect your rep, okay? So with that being said, sometimes you don't maybe even trust yourself deep down, and you feel maybe like you're kind of faking it sometimes, like even though like you're the least fake person, because you are Scorpio, so there's so much realness about you. But sometimes you may not even, this could be subconscious, because I'm still getting this Pluto energy, and you know, I'm feeling a lot of Mars energy too, like a sort of aggression to, like maybe even there's like that volcano I was talking about, because Mars right now and Mercury are both in your sign. So I'm feeling like this stillness, but this like person who's just ready to explode. And it could be having to do with like not trusting yourself and not trusting other people, like a Judas complex, like something is going to, you know, you're going to be ousted somehow. So what I want to do is I want to unblock that part of the chakra for you, the solar plexus, by taking a look at the cards. And I want the cards to tell me like a story, and I want them to say to me, you know, let's see, I guess I want them to let me know, first of all, like why you've sort of lost your way and why there's this distrust in the first place. Is it like resentment or something? And then I want it to tell me, where is this blockage coming from for the solar plexus? Like, I want to know how you lost your way, where the blockage is coming from. And then because Mars is also in your sign right now, I want to ask Mars, what kind of gift can you give Scorpio? What kind of gift to the cards? Okay, so all right, Scorpio, we're going to find out. We're going to find out how you lost your way, and then we're going to find out sort of why, what blockages you have there, and then also what gift Mars has for you, okay? So this is going to be the why you lost your way, and this is going to be the blockage, or what's blocking you, and then also this is the card that says what gift Mars has for you. Okay, so this card here, all right, this is how you lost your way, and look at that. So this card right here is the Three of Cups. It's the Argos. The way you lost your way is from the, when you look at this card, you can see that this was like a journey. This is a ship that had a destination, and this particular ship, Argo, actually was the ship that Jason and the Argonauts took to find the golden fleece. And there's also a lot of Cancer energy here, and then there's some Neptune energy here. And then there's also some Three of Cups, which is some emotional energy here. So it could have been that the way that you lost your way was by going after endeavors that may not be the best for you. Like, I don't know what that could be for you. It could be that you have secrets, you know, for endeavors that you do. So like, for instance, maybe there's something that you keep private that maybe you could have been like pursuing that was something that you think other people won't accept. I'm not sure exactly what that is, but that may be why you distrust people. Or maybe you also allowed yourself to be, you know, in a situation where your feelings got hurt. So either you chased an endeavor that you're not proud of, or maybe you're okay with it. It's just you're afraid that other people aren't. Or maybe you chased a person, or was with a person, or took, you know, a journey with a person, meaning in a relationship, and then your emotions were hurt. So that could be what this is all about here, is this underlining distrust. And also, you know, this card has a lot to do with trust in the story. If you go back and read Jason in the Argonauts, of where this fleece came from, because this fleece actually didn't belong to the person that Jason stole it from. So that was an interesting story. So somehow you just lost your way here, either in a relationship or by chasing an endeavor that basically you feel like you need to hide for some reason. Okay, so now the next one is like, what's blocking you from getting past this distrust? Like, what's blocking the solar plexus? And let's see what that is. Okay, so the Six of Wands is what you have here, and this is Corvus. What's blocking the trust and blocking the solar plexus is this Leo energy here, and also just wanting to manifest a lot of things with all of these wands. So again, this is reputation. You're trying to protect your reputation, but also at the same time, I'm getting a feeling that underneath it all, you also are questioning your own self-worth in some ways. Not always, but sometimes, and it's a subconscious thing. And this raven bird is a bird in Greek mythology that used to tell of, you know, people's business, basically. So, you know, you have this bird here, like, you know, hovering over you, making you worry, but really also it's because of the reputation that you're afraid of. So I would say in this situation, you know, you want to, you know that you're not going to, even if you're exposed for some reason, it probably isn't going to damage your reputation. You still really just need to take that leap of faith, like we found earlier with the cards. Because I really don't think that there's people, from what I'm getting from this card, out to get you. They really do have your best interest in mind, and they're not really looking to expose you in the first place. So now let's see what Mars has in store for you as a gift, so that you can use this for strength. And this is the Prince of Pentacles, okay? And this is mutable earth. And look at this. This goddess here is just wonderful. And it has all of this earth energy. It has like the beginning of, you know, financial freedom, the start of also you being able to having something to offer to, you know, a lover, just all of these wonderful things that you're able to manifest. And with this mutable earth, it means that you'll be able to adapt and put roots down and do, you know, basically anything that you need to do. You just want to also, you know, trust in this journey here, trust that you have, you know, this ability. You also have Mercury right here. So Mars and Mercury are on your side telling you, you know, that you can adapt to any situation that comes your way. So you don't have to really worry about, you know, distrusting yourself or distrusting anybody else, because, you know, with mutable, it means it's changeable. It means that you're able to adapt, that you're able to use this, you know, earth energy to really, you know, solidify a lot of things in your life. So you don't really need to worry, Scorpio. So yeah, that was great. I'm really, you know, glad that I got to be able to show you that, because I think that's really going to help you a lot to clear out that chakra. And so one thing I want to end with is just 2 more cards, and I just want to find out, actually, I think I'm just going to pull 1 card. I think I'm going to do just 1 card, and it's going to be the energy of your next lover, because I kind of felt like there was that Cancer energy in there, and so I kind of want to see if the cards agree with me, or if it's going to be someone else that comes your way. So, and this is one of those really loaded drawing of the cards, because I don't know what it's going to say, and I hope that it resonates. So let's go down and see. All right, just 1 card. Whew, Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to fan them out, and I'm going to feel the energy so that I can tell who it is. Okay. Oh, right here, I felt energy. Whew, on this card. Oh my gosh. Okay, so this isn't necessarily, you know, it doesn't depict, you know, like a person or anything on here, but the person who comes your way has a lot of energy to be able to sacrifice. And I don't know what that means really for you, Scorpio. Like, are you looking for someone who is willing to sacrifice everything for you? I mean, that's a very powerful, and here's all, you know, these wands. So there's like a lot of power here, and there's also this Sagittarius energy. You know, Sagittarius, I would think that it's hard for them to sacrifice everything, because they really enjoy their freedom. They really enjoy, you know, being. Now, this is your next lover now, so I don't know if it's the one that you're going to be with, you know, forever or whatever, but you're probably going to want to sacrifice from this person who has, like, who's very free-spirited, and it might serve you and it might not. I'm not really sure if this person would sacrifice for you, but there is also here some Venus power here. So let's see, actually this is more Mars. I'm sorry, I thought there was a cross through there. So this is more Mars. So I'm guessing that also at the same time, like, there may be some arguing or something like that, where you just want this person to make a lot of sacrifices, and their energy is very Sagittarius, very free. So I don't know how that's going to turn out for you, Scorpio. If you do meet a person that has all this freedom and maybe is or isn't willing to sacrifice, that would be a reading for the next time, you know, next month, and I can maybe see if this person has actually come into your life or not. So wow, that's pretty interesting. All right. So I am so glad that you were able to join me today. I will be honest with you, there was a few things that went wrong with my video, and I might actually have to do some editing this time, but we will check that in the end. But I'm glad that you came, and I really enjoyed your energy, Scorpio, and I really don't think that there's any reason for you to even worry. And I don't think now that you know, after you've come to this video, that you'll feel so much like you want to explode. So that's all I have for you today, Scorpio. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you next month, because I definitely want to follow up with this person with the Sagittarius energy and see what happens. All right, well, thank you for joining me, and I do hope that you had a really good birthday that just passed, and yeah, that's it for me. All right, bye, Scorpio.